Alright, so now we're gearing up for the Trucks Gone Wild Tugs over at the barn in Sanford, Florida. Should be a pretty badass time. If you guys, I don't know if you guys checked out my videos before Daytona, but I ran into an issue with this planetary. Basically, some of the gears had locked up onto their pins, and whenever I would drive the truck, it would just turn and break my cover, and it just caused all sorts of hell. So I was able to kind of jerry-rig it. I grind the pins down, made them smooth. But it's definitely not as strong as it needs to be, especially if we're going to be hooking up with some of them big guys over at the Trucks Gone Wild Tug-O-War. So on the way home from Daytona Truck Meet, we stopped over at Dirty Dave's shop. I was able to get an extra set of planetary outers, so now I've got 2 full sets of parts. So anything else I might run into, hopefully I'll have the part on hand to be able to fix it. So the first step is going to be to use my handy dandy Killin It tire dolly, pull this rear wheel off, pull this whole planetary apart, and I'm going to have to replace about 80% of this planetary hub. So better get to it. So before I start tearing this down, I'm going to let you guys in on a little trick. I don't think I passed this on to y'all before, and I honestly can't even take credit for it. Thanks to my sponsor, Brian, over at R&D Concepts. I got a handy dandy Killin It wheel lug remover. Basically, just is a badass socket. But there's something kind of nifty about this socket. So what Brian did, he went and got the right size impact socket that I need to remove all the lugs on each of my wheels. But then he used his machines and actually turned the socket down to where it basically will go over a lug nut, but not quite all the way. Now what's sweet about that is when I put it on here, I don't know how many of you guys have been trying to remove lugs from a monster truck wheel, especially like a nice powder coated one like this. But if you have a regular size socket and you go to slip it on there, if you're not careful, when you start hitting the impact gun, it's going to actually leave a ring right in your rim. Kind of sucks because the face of this basically rubs on the face of your wheel. Well, Brian went and machined it down enough to where it's basically retard proof. Thanks for taking care of me, brother. When I put this on here, even if I push it on all the way, that socket is not deep enough for this to be able to hit the wheel face. So let me demonstrate how this here works. Got your impact gun. Got your Killin It wheel remover socket. Wheel lug remover socket. Put it on your impact gun like so. Put it in reverse. Make sure it's on 3 so you get lots of power. Get that lug right off there. Take it. Push it on all the way, as far as it can possibly go. And hit reverse. Successfully remove your lug, and you did 0 damage to your rim. It's a great day in the US of A. Now enough monkey business. Now we gotta get this damn wheel off. Now the next step is gonna get your 2x4s and your pry bars and fiddle and screw around with this wheel and get it up. Ha! Just kidding. We got a tire dolly. Don't have to do any of that shit. Now we're gonna pull a couple of these bolts and drain all the fluid out. Alright, now that we got the RVT off, you can see these are the couple of pins that I had ground down so that we could get by for the last couple truck shows. So now it's a matter of pull all these bolts out, pull this casing out, and I got to take the sun gear apart, basically take this whole hub apart to get this whole casing off because these bolt holes don't line up with the ones on my new casing. Now that we got the casing out, we got to pop this retainer ring, pull the sun gear off, pull these couple little locker plates off, pull this nut, then this entire inner casing will come out, and then we'll finally be able to pull the big housing. Don't forget your handy dandy freaking monster socket here. this thing is heavier than shit. My least favorite part of this whole process. Here we go. Fuck. God, that part sucks. Now that I've about popped a testicle, time to put it all back together. Well, now that we got the big nut on, now it's time to put all the little toys back in place. This toy and that toy. I think I might have to go get my punch to be able to push these little pricks in. No, this'll work. Oh, where's my hammer? Okay, down to fucking tap. Protector plate. That right in there like so. We're killing it, I'll tell you that. Well, now this surface is nice and clean. I gotta go clean the other one for the gear case. Put a bunch of RVT on here. Put that baby on there. Put all my bolts in. Put RVT all on that. Put my cover on. And then we can put the wheel on and we're killing it. Yeah, brother. Alright, we got a fresh new layer of RVT on there. Now it's time to get the Planet gear casing and slip it right on in. Good to go. Just like that, we're killing it again. Be looking for the next video, see whatever we break at the Trucks Gone Wild Pools, the barn in Sanford, Florida. Killing it. If y'all enjoyed the video, please hit the like button at the bottom of your screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.